Hello, welcome back to the Old Shot. In case you hadn't noticed, I was a bit disheartened after the last film that I did, the C41, that didn't quite work. So I've been feeling quite unmotivated, and then the gods of photography stepped in and I heard a Spanish galleon had arrived in Blyth at the quayside, and never look a gift horse in the mouth. So I loaded the Maxxum 7000 with HP5. We're having some good weather at the minute, so I put a yellow filter on the front and off we went down to Blyth quayside, and the ones at the quayside are all taken on the 35 to 70mm f4 autofocus zoom lens. Then we went down to the beach, and it was good to see families enjoying the sun, and some brave souls actually went swimming in the North Sea. Not something I'm intending ever to do ever again. Some of the shots on the beach were taken with the 70 to 210 autofocus zoom that I got when I bought this camera, and those ones didn't have a yellow filter. The photos, when I was scanning them, I thought it's good to be back with black and white, with a film you can trust, HP5 Plus, and it's the third film I've put through this camera now, and I'm really starting to enjoy this camera. So we'll have a look at the photographs and then we'll come back and I'll tell you what I think. Pleased as punch with those photographs. I have edited these ones a little darker because I noticed when I watched some videos on the television through YouTube that my photos were looking a bit light, so I think maybe my monitor on the computer needs calibrating. So I've edited these ones a little darker, and I hope that they will look better on your monitor, on my TV. HP5 is a great film. The grain is very well contained, and with the yellow filter, clouds in the sky were a gift. And happy to be back doing something that I feel like I've got a bit of skill under my belt with black and white processing now. Moving on to other news. those of you who watch what's happening on YouTube and on the photography forums will know that Pentax have launched a new film camera called the Pentax 17, and some lucky people have been sent pre-release copies to review. Not me, of course. I've been watching these YouTube reviews and I've been reading what people have been saying about the Pentax 17 on the forums. What is it? It's a half frame camera, so with a 36 exposure 35mm film you can get 72 shots out of it. It's auto exposure, I believe, and it has zone focusing with I think 5 or 6 symbols on the lens. It's a, I think it's a 20mm lens, so zone focusing will probably work well with it because you'll get a decent depth of field anyway. What I've observed is there's been a lot of criticism on the forums about the price point. They're saying in America it's $500, it's reckoned to be about £500 in this country when it comes on to general release, and saying that's far too much money for a half frame camera. And I thought, this is a brand new camera. I looked up in my Wallace and Heaton catalogue for 1970 the Olympus Pen EE2, which was a fixed focus half frame camera, and using the Bank of England inflation calculator, the cost of that in 1970 was equivalent to £475 now. So is the Pentax overpriced to 500? I don't think so. So all the criticisms, from what I can see, have come from people who've not had their hands on the Pentax 17. All the YouTube videos I've seen with people using the Pentax 17 have said it's a great camera. And the example photos I've seen look very good as well. They seem to have all the film characteristics that we love without the crappiness that you get from things like a Holga or a Lomo camera. The lens is sharp. You do get grain because you're blowing up the photo more than you would do if it was full frame 35mm, but the people that this camera is probably aimed at are the young people new to film photography who can shoot at their heart's content because they've got 72 frames in a film, and that's good. Somebody else has pointed out that the way this Pentax 17 is made is it's quite a big item, and there's room to convert it to full frame 35mm camera. So I think if this is successful, Pentax will develop and make a camera aimed at more at the hobby photography market, and that's all to be good. That's enough news for now. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you again soon. I'm happy again.